as we listen to the people I'm going to invite to speak about Dr. Stanley, let's reflect on our own lives. Auntie, somebody over here is still talking now. For those of you who know me, I'm one of those MCs who do not shy away from calling you out. So we're going to do this. There's going to be a time for me to talk and we'll just listen. Like right now. Somebody is still talking. And there's going to be a time for you all to talk and I'll listen. So while I got the mic, please let's listen so we can run this very smoothly. There's one thing that bothers me and bothered me throughout my flight from Maryland to Michigan. This is a great man who deserved to have been celebrated while he was still alive. He deserved to have been given his roses while he could still smell them. Unfortunately, he impacted so many lives. And he's not here to listen to you. Actually expressing how much he impacted you. I know it's not just me speaking, I know most of us in here feel the same way. But it's okay. It's okay. Before I invite people, I just want you to tell somebody next to you that it's gonna be okay. Just turn around and tell the person next to you that it's gonna be okay. This is somebody who was a provider for many. And the question is, who is going to step up to make sure that his legacy lives on? At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite, I don't know if Madonna University is still here. I'm going to invite a representative of Madonna University to come up and just say something short. I know they spoke in church, but I invite them to come up again and say something short. While they get ready, teacher, give me something soft, just to make sure that they are ready to come out and speak to us. Just give us something very nice. Thank you so much. I've just been told that Madonna University, the representatives that were here, unfortunately they had to leave. Alright, I'm going to get Dr. Yewa to get ready. Dr. Yewa, if you're in the hall, please get ready. And while Dr. Yewa is getting ready to come in, the song that I just played is about checking up on each other. If there's one thing we take out of this hall tonight, out of this celebration of life, let's be able to check on each other, a phone call, a text. Let's be kind to one another. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, please put your hands together for Dr. Yewa as he comes up to talk to us today about his friend. I'm not feeling the love. Please put your hands together for Dr. Yewa, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening to all. Whatever I've said to you about my dearest friend, brother, and so on, my wife here, Dr. Yewa, and my children here, Roy and Raisa, and she's Dr. Raisa. They have all been witnesses to all of that, because whenever we had anything, he was there. for them, for me, and for her. So I'm just here to say I thank everybody for having been part of this. Let me just say a little bit of thing. When I got my PhD in 1987, I went to Cameroon as a newly minted PhD to show off. Okay, to show off. It was at that time that my brother introduced me to this lady here in 87. And then we stayed on love, long distance romance for over 6 years. But she decided in 1989, we decided that she should come here to visit. The reason for that was that she would come and see where this guy stayed, to see if he was real. Because according to her, many guys had come from the US and said different things to women, and when they got here, they discovered that they were not real. So she was coming to check me out. And of course, when she came, the day she arrived, my friend told me, he said, you cannot be in this alone. You cannot receive this woman here just by yourself. So I am going to be with you at the airport when she lands. When he said that, another good friend, Mr. Wakam, Bonaventure, said, I'm going to be with you. So both of them decided to come to the airport upon her first visit here. First visit, as she was descending the stairs at the airport here, both of them, they had a bouquet of flowers. Maybe I didn't even think about a bouquet of flowers, but they had thought about it. So that's how we go. And so they said, we have to impress this woman so she knows you're not here by yourself, that you're here with people. And that's how it started. And since then, of course, we've gone through everything together. Whenever something happens, she's there for her and for me. So, thank you. Yeah, so I have another scoop about my friend. Just scoop. Is that this guy was a scientist of the first order. But to my utter amazement, he had no sense of direction. This man had no sense of direction. He would drive to a place 5 times, and then whenever he's going back there, he has to call to say, Master, where is that? How do you want to get to that place now? Every single time. So that was the scoop. Another thing is, this man was so scared of flying. Even though he was on the plane all the time, but he was so scared of flying that when we were going to Cameroon in 1987, we had to catch a plane from Detroit to Newark, and then from Newark we took a small plane to JFK. Now, we were on that plane. This man, he held on to me like this, with his eyes closed, from Newark on a small plane until we got to JFK. That's how much he was afraid of flying, even though he was on the plane almost every time. Of course, like me, he was scared of water. He was scared of water. I remember at some point, they were going to have dinner on a boat on the Detroit River. And this man was so scared to get to the restaurant on the boat. Just scared to death. So, these are little things that I know about my friend, little things that I want to share with you. I've already shared with you This is the third time that I'm sharing bits and pieces of our life together. And for, again, you heard me this afternoon. I almost broke down. And so please don't give me the chance again to break down. I thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you.
Please, let's put our hands together for that one more time. It's difficult to talk about your friend in the past. All right, at this point, before I invite the next speaker, we have souvenirs on each table. If you're about to leave, please grab a pen and a magnet on each table and just take them with you to remember Dr. Stanley. And parents, please, for the sake of this exercise, let's control our kids. Let's control our kids here. And I'm going to ask that if you're having a conversation while somebody's speaking over here, we have a problem. We're going to have time to dance and make merry, but when somebody's obviously speaking, it's not easy to stand up here and speak in front of such a crowd. So please, the least we can do is just keep our noise down and allow the speakers to do their thing. Thank you. At this point, I'm going to invite the representative of Harmony Group. And check this out, he just gave us another scoop. In church, I learned that Dr. Stanley walked around with his pepper shaker. I mean, when I walked in here and there was chicken with no pepper, I thought about it. So personally, when I go home, I'm going to make sure that I get my little bottle of pepper, put it in my car so I can slip it into my suit and take it to any fancy restaurant. Because I got it from church today. So if you just pay attention, you might grab something as well, okay? So please put your hands together for the representative of the Harmony Group, ladies and gentlemen. And all the speakers promised to keep their speeches short, under 2 minutes, in interest of time. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome. Well, my name is Margaret Ngeyi. I'm the president of Harmony Social Club, and Dr. Ngeyi was a member. And as I look back and think of what has happened, I have many emotions about this whole event. Just the thought that Dr. Ngeyi is no more, it's very unreal to me, and I'm sure to many of us in this room. My journey in Michigan started in 1997 when I came here to do my residency. And Dr. Ngeyi was one of the Cameroonians that I met. And he welcomed us, myself and my husband and our children. And he gave me some very good advice, which I followed. Dr. Ngeyi was an honorable man. He was very kind. I'm sure you guys have heard from everyone who has spoken about his generosity. He was very willing to help people in the community. He mentored so many young men and women, including some matured women like myself. He gave his whole attention to this community. He mentored so many children. He's really going to be missed. One of my greatest disappointment is that I wasn't really there for him. I wish I knew that he was ill. Like many of you did not know that he was ill. I felt bad, and I still feel bad that we're really not there to support him. But not because we didn't want to, it's just because we did not know. So I feel like I'm haunted by that, the fact that we're not there for him. But again, I'm still not surprised by his decision not to tell us, because he was a very proud man, and I don't think he wanted to burden us with what he was going through. So I respect that. Please, I would like for the Harmony members to stand. Harmony, please can you rise? Harmony. So we're going to always have an empty chair when we meet, because really, he was a true member of not just Harmony, but its Cameroon community. We pray that as he's going home to the Lord, that he'll be at peace, no pain, and I'm sure he's smiling from heaven. And he's happy that we're all here to celebrate his life. And please, when you go home, just tell your family members you love them. If you have a friend that you're mad at, just tell them you're sorry, just give them a call. Because you know life is very short. So please, let's love each other. Amen? Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much. Let's put our hands together one more time for Harmony, ladies and gentlemen. And just to check in real quick, if you flew in for this event, I know there's a lot of Marylanders in the hall tonight. If you flew in, just raise your hand. If you flew in, I know there's Ohio in the house. Please put your hands together for Ohio, ladies and gentlemen. Washington State is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for Washington State in the building. Is there somebody from California, New York? Anybody else who flew in? And where are you from? Where did you fly from? Florida in the building. Please put your hands together for Florida. I already know Maryland is in the building. Maryland, yes. There's a lot of us from Maryland. Anybody else who flew in? I'm not talking about those who drove in, I beg. If you caught the bus, we took Uber and Lyft to come here, that doesn't count. Ohio in the building. Please put your hands together for Ohio, ladies and gentlemen. There's somebody back here. If somebody is talking next to you and they just pinches for pinch, you're allowed to do that. Auntie, where are you from? Boston in the building. Please put your hands together for Boston, ladies and gentlemen. Very well represented here. VA, Virginia. Please put your hands together for Virginia, ladies and gentlemen. Some of them left already. North Carolina is here as well. Please put your hands together for North Carolina. Anybody else? I don't want to miss it. Texas, please put your hands together for Texas. Put your hands down, my friend. Chicago in the building, yes. Houston, the building, very hot. I'm not coming to visit you guys anytime soon, but please put your hands together for Houston, ladies and gentlemen. Detroit. Awesome, man. You know, check this out. I did this on purpose. Pause. If any man talk now, just conk. I did this on purpose. So we all flew in. We all flew in to celebrate the life of our friend, our father, our brother. Somebody is still talking now. But most of us in here have not checked on him for a while. Not a text message, not a phone call, not even a visit. You see, if I was in my elements, what I'll do is I'll apply a lot of emotion so you all be crying a little bit. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave you all to ponder that. As you drive home tonight, just reflect. If there's somebody you have not checked on in a while, be it family, friend, or classmate, somebody who impacted you at some point, in some way, send on a text message, just check it. There's so much going on in the world today. A simple text message checking with somebody will go a long way. My apologies if I created emotion. I kind of did it intentionally, but it's okay. But as we listen to what I say and what everybody else is going to say tonight, let's reflect on our own lives as well. If you leave from this hall and something happens to you, what is going to be your legacy? As an MC, am I supposed to come in and make up stories about your life? Or are you going to be like Dr. Ngeyi, whose life is the testament of selflessness and simplicity, a life of giving? For being here today, please put your hands together for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Ngeyi belonged in communities that he was not even affiliated with in any way, shape, or form. The Bangwa community is here tonight because of that. Please put your hands together for the representative of the Bangwa community here to speak on behalf of the Bangwa folks. Those of this time are the jealous Bangwa people. They will applaud the representative of Bangwa here represented, please, as he comes out to talk to us. And he promised to keep it short as well. Did you not play no song? Because Bangwa people like to dance. No song, please. No, but thank you very much. Keep it short for us, please.
Thank you. And good evening, everybody. Dr. Ngeyi, as you all know, was a man of the community. We stand here today to bid him farewell. And all I can say is, as good as this man was, he's just gone ahead to prepare a place for all of us. About 8 years ago, Dr. Ngeyi became a social member of the Libyan Culture and Development Association, Ngeyi, Michigan. Throughout those years, Dr. Ngeyi has been there for any event. And the only time this man will miss one of those is when he is in Cameroon or he is out of state. But he will make sure when he returns, he finds out how things were. This man, as you all know, was always there. He will give, down to earth, and he will come to every small gathering of Ngeyi, Michigan. Dr. Ngeyi was a social member of Ngeyi, Michigan. Social member is a member that, according to our regulations that guide us, you can become a social member, but you are not entitled to a package. But if you do have events like this, we always show up and celebrate or condole with you. This is not the first time. When his brother passed, I remember we were there and we condoled and celebrated the life. Unfortunately, today we are here for Dr. Ngeyi himself. Now, before I hand over the microphone to the next speaker, I would like to invite Legda Michigan Treasurer to come to the floor for a minute. But before she gets here, I just want to say that you heard me talk about Legda Michigan. There is no particular benefit if you are only a social member. But as special as this man was, the members of that organization decided to go an extra way, put their hands in their pocket to come up with a token, and they instructed us. They instructed that we know of his numerous foundations that he has, especially the Samaritan Bilingual Primary School, Bawa, in Cameroon. So for that reason, Legda Michigan put on a little package which I will invite a family member to come up to the floor, and like I said, we are asking that please use this to support that foundation. Use that to support that foundation. It is not that anybody requested for this. It was just a thought from this organization to do so. And why I invite a family member to come up to receive that. So, Madam Ogobai, let's hand over the token that Legda Michigan put together for Dr. Ngeyi. Thank you. Now, this is a message for the family. Dr. Ngeyi went, during the COVID, we're supposed to launch a uniform. Dr. Ngeyi bought his own uniform, which I am sure you people will find it. We are planning a launching for that uniform, and we are asking that the family members join us to participate like Dr. Ngeyi used to do. I understand that we do have a second slot where we'll celebrate his life here this evening, and I will ask that when that moment comes, I will invite all the members of Legda Michigan, the entire LBLM community, and their friends to join us here so that we can at least say farewell to our departed member. Go well, Dr. Ngeyi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please put your hands together one more time. The representative of the Bangla community.
And just so you know, our DJ flew all the way from Ohio. Please put your hands together for the one and only DJ Matador on the ones and twos. Alright, I'm going to invite Dr. Jen. I'm going to invite Dr. Jen Ngeyi to come up and talk to us. And I'm going to ask that Dr. Dodina Tamonge ready as well. But at this time, please put your hands together with Dr. Jen and your ladies and gentlemen. And those at the back, I ask that you give your voice down as he comes up. Please put your hands together with as she comes up. For Dr. Jen and Beauty and Grace. Please put your hands together.
I've been thinking about it. I don't know if you have it. Lay down your head and take your rest. My dear brother. Can you do that for me, please? You don't have it. Lay down your head. You know that song? My dear brother, lay down your head and take your rest. Somebody should know that song in this hall. But Dr. Ngeyi, if you don't have that song. My dear brother, lay down and take your rest. I'm gonna lay upon your Savior's breast. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. I bid you good night, good night, good night, good night. I always tell people I'm a sick habit, but I'm not one of those who sang, so please forgive my voice. The important thing is I'm bidding my mentor, my role model, my big brother, my big friend, Dr. Ngeyi, a favor. Dr. Ngeyi, I do not even know where to begin. When I moved to Michigan to do my doctorate, Dr. Ngeyi just liked me for some reason. And one day he met me at a party, and he said to me, "Oh, Andrea, I heard you used to teach in UB, and you did biochemistry. Can you teach organic chemistry at my university?" I said, "Sure, Doc." And of course, I started teaching at Madonna University. Thanks to Dr. Ngeyi. I was in year 3 in the university doing my PhD. And through Dr. Ngeyi, I was able to, and you know what it means to be a PhD student, correct? You're making peanuts, right, as salary. But through Dr. Ngeyi, I was able to make extra money to pay my bills. So Dr. Ngeyi, I want to thank you. My teaching at Harvard University, Dr. Ngeyi gave me a reference. My work at the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, Dr. Ngeyi gave me a reference. Dr. Ngeyi has always been on my list of those I call, and I said I need a letter of recommendation. And he's always been, "Oh, Dr. Anya, you know I will do it in a heartbeat." And he will. Within the next 2 hours, I'll have that letter of recommendation. That was Dr. Ngeyi. In 2008, we had my father's memorial service. Am I echoing? Okay. In 2008, we had my father's 20th memorial service. I went to Cameroon. I told Dr. Ngeyi I'm going to be home for my father's memorial. He's always home in December if you know him well. Dr. Ngeyi showed up in our house in Jerry, Bamenda with drinks. And he also showed up at the service in Bamenda. When he died, and I told my students, all of them will remember him. "Oh, the guy who wore the white, up and down, clean, neat." That was Dr. Ngeyi. My mom's 80th birthday, I went to Cameroon. In my mom's 80th birthday, I went to Cameroon. He was always home during the summer. I called him, "Dog, I'm going to be home. I'm going home for my mom's 80th birthday. I want to invite you." He said, "No, Dr. Anya, I won't be in Cameroon. But just send me your address." And sure enough, there was a check in the mail of $250 for me to take home and give to my mom. That was Dr. Ngeyi. Why wouldn't you miss somebody like that? I ask you. He touched me in so many ways. A mentor first, a role model second, a big friend third, and a confidant. I shared quite a bit about my personal life with Dr. Ngeyi. All I can say tonight is that my dear friend, my dear big brother, Dr. Ngeyi, stand me. I bid you good night. I bid you farewell. And I love you. Understand?
Please take your seats. Please put your hands together one more time for Dr. Ngeyi.
for keeping the emotions in check. Thank you so much. Amazing and touched so many. Alright, at this point I'm going to invite Mr. Augustine actually. And I'm going to beat that. Mr. Augustine, I think when you come up, don't ask for a song. Just come, give me like 1 minute, 30 seconds, if you can, please. Please put your hands together for Mr. Augustine Ashley.
Thank you very much.
Now, hold on. You guys are not clapping. When you take the mic and start talking, you start talking as well. Those at the back of you will clap for Mr. Augustine Ashley. It's really Augustine. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. MC. And thank you, family, for the opportunity to share with us and talk about our dear brother, Dr. Stanley Pierre Ngeyi. Speak a second. Look at that picture. The broad smile, our hands on the roots. He didn't pose for it. Dr. Stanley Pierre Ngeyi, a gentleman extraordinary. That's how I see him. I'm not going to take much of the time. They asked us to talk for 2 minutes. I'll probably talk for 30 seconds. Only just to reiterate the fact that that was a gentleman extraordinary. A gentleman in the true sense of the meaning of the word gentleman. He was a philanthropist. He was kind, caring, supportive, a mentor. He attended every and any event that you invited him to that you thought was important. He came, he supported it wholeheartedly and always left behind something. We've heard all the stories. It is all true. It is. When I was a school that he built in Bawok, the primary school, right? What I was mentoring, he actually helped my wife while she was going to nursing school. We were working together, counseling, guiding, and reviews on the papers that she had to do. Listen, I've known him since 1984 when I came to the United States. And I met Stanley Pierre Ngeyi with Dr. Yowa, then just our Yowa, while we were attending school at the University of Michigan. And the man has made a constant in terms of the way he has conducted himself. It's extraordinary. This is, in so many ways, I just can't talk about any particular one. I just want you to take a second and reflect on the man. To all of us, he was a dear friend. To some of us, he was our uncle. To others, he was many things. My God, I wish I was half the man that he was. I doubt very much that in my time I will come close. I could not articulate words down when I was asked to write a memorial. I could not. I'm still shy because his passing was so precipitous, at least to me. I was present in a number of occasions. I'm going to bother you with that. But please, just look at the picture. Think about him, a gentleman, extraordinary, a philanthropist. He was an educator. He was many things and all the good things that you should be. Well, I can keep talking. You know, just get it right there. Thank you very much. And let's continue to have my memories and celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Augustine. Please put your hands together, Mr. Augustine Ashley. You kept him at 1 minute 30 seconds. I'm going to ask the next speakers to emulate that. But I still have a problem. Not only the energy here, for those of you who know that this is not our energy. Not not only the energy here is so low, but there's a group back here that I'm going to walk up to them and try to figure out what's happening. You know, and I'll tell you this, before I come here to another event, I have to think twice. DJ, play me one song, just any song. Choose a song that will remind them that we're making noise at Dr. Ngeyi's event.
As the speakers, as the dependent over the speakers.
One more time so they can hear it, because I don't think they got it. Okay, DJ, thanks. Just think like that. DJ, pause. I think they got the message. If he's spending us and he's tweeting you, we have a problem. So if you're talking when the next speaker is talking, it means you're part of that crew. And as you're driving home, as you sleep tonight, that song will play in your head. Before we're done, the energy will be right. Alright, next up. There's too many doctors. Please join me, put your hands together. Just clap and call the next doctor. Please put your hands one more time together for Dr. Claudine Etamo, ladies and gentlemen, well deserved, dog. And don't promise to give me short. Dr. Claudine Etamo. Somebody told me she left. I'm hoping that she I think she doesn't feel the energy. Let's put our hands together for Dr. Claudine Etamo, ladies and gentlemen. Doctor promise. DJ, you're becoming the problem too. Doctor promised two things: that she will not cry, and that she's going to keep you under 1 minute 30 seconds as well. Thank you, Doc.
I'm just hanging on my 2 minutes run up, so I can go and sit down.
Guys, if you don't notice, Doctor is not talking because you guys are still talking. She doesn't have the voice, please. If not for us, out of respect to Dr. Ngeyi, I know we are drinking free drinks. We've eaten. But let's pause for a second, please.
We all know Dr. Ngeyi in so many ways. We all have a connection to him in our personal ways. For me, for my husband, who is not here today. He's actually in Cameroon waiting for his corpse to arrive. We've known Dr. Ngeyi. Where is Dr. Yewa? Dr. Yewa, these are people who received me in this Michigan when I was a very young girl, 19 years or so, coming into America. In Portland, amongst many others that I've seen today. They all know themselves. The story is deep. The relationship is deep rooted. Dr. Ngeyi is a big brother. Dr. Ngeyi is not a father figure. Dr. Ngeyi is a grandpa. Dr. Ngeyi is a mentor. Dr. Ngeyi is a family member. You can list it and keep on. I connected to him in multiple ways. Inside Cameroon and inside America. He's in my life, he's in our lives. To stand there and speak of him when he's not going to listen later on to me is just like, hello? The good thing is, every opportunity I had to talk to Dr. Ngeyi throughout my life, I told him how important he was. So I'm consoled by the fact that I did not keep anything. I did not keep any message, any appreciation from him. I'm consoled by the fact that he knows and he knew how important he was to my life, my children's life, my husband's life, the young man I married when I came. He was raised by the big brothers, Dr. Ngeyi, Dr. Yewos. He took me in my first rose flower. I don't know anything about rose flower. I feel like Dr. Ngeyi had a charm with the rose flowers. I've heard somebody already said something about the flowers. I got flowers from him as well. He had his way of just making you feel at peace. No matter the burden you carry and you share with him. His words were consoling. He may not even have solutions to them, but he brought some energy. And he will always check. Hey dear, how are you today? Thank God. You're a strong girl. You can do it. Keep doing it, okay? Don't give up. I remember his famous quote at one time. He said, no matter what is happening, make sure you stay strong. Because the moment you are weak, your husband is going to crash. Do you hear me? I said, yes. So he had his way of injecting energy in my life. Professionally, family-wise, I can go on and on. You guys will not believe that me and Dr. Ngeyi talked and planned about my birthday coming up, May 5th. And he's no more. That's how he told me like that. He never once gave me any clue he was not feeling well. Until the last minute I heard and ran into this nation at the hospital. And today, I am even able to handle my emotions just because of that opportunity that I had to be with him. Otherwise, I don't even know if I would have even shown my face here because I've been very devastated. I cannot even believe I will stand here and be speaking of him in the past tense. It makes no sense. I've been asking a lot of questions. If someone who is so energetic, physically fit, talks to you about eating right, we are all, a handful of us here in healthcare. If he did all the right things, humanitarian, he touches people's life, brings so many family members. Look at the amount of white clothes we saw up here. If he will do all those things and our mighty God there turn around and say, oh, it's you I want out of this world. What should some of us do then? How do we keep pushing forward? Our community has really had a huge void, and it is one that we're going to keep remembering for a very long time. We will never fill his shoes. And the most we can do is to continue emulating and do the best we can for all the children on my right and on my left, Michigan a month and a half or so. You guys have been working non-stop. Only the good Lord will give you guys the strength to keep up the family's unity the way and envision when He supported and brought children here. You all are not the only children He has. I stand here and many of us in here are considered His children. There are children here and there are children in Cameroon. For those of us who also live in Cameroon and understand His life in Cameroon. So let's continue His legacy in one way or another. And I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who showed up here. I know the family in Cameroon are waiting for him to come so they can also give him a befitting service. He is a man of true love. So we've done ours and they're waiting. He has another huge family waiting. So I want to thank you all for coming, and let's continue to love each other and tell each other how we feel about them on a day-to-day basis when we have the opportunity and not when people have died. Because they're not here to hear us or to hear those words. So if there is someone that you've not called, that you've not spoken to, if you are holding animosity with somebody, go and fix it. Life is too short. If Dr. Ngeyi's death has not given that information to anyone, please wake up from your beds. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you all.
Please put your hands together one more time for Dr. Ngeyi. For those of you, I know there are a couple of them here, if your wife is in Cameroon and she's about to come, get 2 doctors too. Any 2 doctors, take them to the airport and welcome your wife. Dr. Claudine is still looking this beautiful. She came here at 19 and she still looks like 19. Because she was welcomed into this amazing country by 2 doctors. So check this out, find your own 2 doctors, go welcome your wife from the airport. Somebody say amen to that. I'll call another doctor.
Just move to Michigan.
Please don't invite me to Michigan anymore, please. Pause, let's give about 6 months. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Tembo, ladies and gentlemen. He promised to keep it under 1 minute. He's a nice guy. Put your hands together for Dr. Tembo, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to ask Mr. Martin not to be bringing this wall. Thank you.
Hey, are you with me? Are you with me? Good. Close your eyes. Open them now. Take yourself 56 years back. Imagine that you are in front of your father and mother cooking a pot on the 3 tripod stoves. And your father and mother are telling you, tomorrow you are going to school. What I want from you is nothing but good work. And they remove their 500 CFA and give you and say, this is your pocket allowance. That is my case. And that was the situation with Stanley. We met in CPC Valley in the Northwest Province in 1967, August. You know, they say birds of the same feathers fly together. So when we arrived school, the first week was studying each other to see exactly where you belong. And I happened to imagine at that time that I belong in the same group with Stanley. We were about between 10 and 12 years old at that time. The first thing that we did in school, when you come to CPC, you had your prospectus, you bought some things, and when you come to the school, they will give you an empty mattress cover. You bring your petlas. Stanley, myself, and many others had the same thing.
You were told to go to the field and clear your grass and then put in your mattress cover, and that's what you're going to use. That was in 1967. We will clear our grass, put it in the sun to dry, go to sleep. By the time you come tomorrow morning, the morning, the grass is gone. You clear it over and over and over, and finally you get grass that you put in your mattress. But between the time you came in and had the grass in your mattress, you were sleeping on a bare bunk, Bono iron bed. That was our story. The second thing that happened was, most of us, Stanley, myself, and a few others, rice was not a staple food for us. We ate rice once a year, and that was during Christmas. And so we come to this college where at least we had rice. But we also learned from a few colleagues that just eating rice with soup is not good. You need to put some things in that will bring some more good elements to the body. And they told us at that time that pears, avocados are very good. And so what we used to do, we had avocado trees in the compound. We will go and hit the avocado with stones, the form, we collect, go and dig a hole and put avocados for a few days. And when the avocados are ripe, we take and then put in our rice. That is the second thing I can remember in school. The third thing is the fact that as we grew up, we started sensing some deep adventures. We were in Bali, very far from the population, and some ladies used to come to the campus to sell what we call puff-puff. We were very mischievous at that time. So this lady will come with a very big pan of puff-puff, and students will just come and surround the lady. And people will start picking and eating. And when you have eaten enough, you ask the lady, how many puff-puff did I take? She says, 3. When you have taken about 9 or about 10, you say 3. So, and you will pay for your 3 and go. At that time, again, as I said, it was adventure. You were very happy to have done that, even though you know at the long run you were doing the right thing. Now, I just want to make this, let you know exactly that Ngeyi Stanley Pierre was a very, very good man. I don't want to go repeat what my colleague Barama said in church, because effectively it was what Ngeyi was in school. This is all what I can remember, because 56 years is a long, long time, honestly. It's a long, long time. Quite a number of our colleagues have also gone, and Ngeyi is going to meet all of them. So I am very happy that all of you have come to join us to celebrate this guy whose character I am unable to describe. I just hope that I could be like him. It's something which is quite difficult, but I just hope that I could be like him. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I just wish you a safe return to wherever you come from. Thank you.
Please put your hands together for 56 years of friendship. Now, I'm not feeling, let's put our hands together for 56 years of friendship. So what's can I be big friends for 1 week?